We are all prepped up and ready to go. Now, one last little thing to mention is we have our map here, but I'd prefer not lose it. I mean, what would happen if something happened while we were down in that cave? So, we would lose all of our hard work. Now, what you can do is, if you make another compass, and make a second map, if you grab this map just right, you can make a duplicate of your existing map. And I will store this one away safely. So now, no matter what happens, we will always have another map. And we return to the cave. Now we're prepared this time. And I'm going to be doing this a lot more cautiously. I got a bit impatient the first time I came in, and I didn't play it quite as safe as I really should. You see, what I usually do is take my time, make sure I've thoroughly explored one area, make sure I completely understand. Silly water. Make sure I completely understand what's going on, where I've been, and I make a rather elaborate mental map of the area before I move on. Now, coming into this cave, we are going to need two things mostly, though some more coal would never hurt. Keeping my spine intact would help as well. Freaking things come out of nowhere. But we're coming in here for two main resources, though some coal would never hurt as well. Those resources being iron and diamonds. See, now normally I would even explore up here, but from what I'm seeing, everything is still around. All the iron that we mined out previously is back. I wonder if this means that the diamonds are back as well if we go deep enough. I'll go down there soon enough. But since I'm going to be taking my time here, I'm probably going to be at this for a while, but I'm going to fully explore the area, and I am going to strip this mine. I do believe we are almost done. I've spent a whole lot of time in this mine. So much time. I almost didn't even make it back down the original direction down to the lava. The other direction just goes. It's so windy, and I got a lot of materials though. Got so much iron. So much coal. So much cobblestone. I'll show you the stash I've got when we get back home, but we're still not quite done down here. Taking a bit of a beating. I guess that's to be expected. Now, right down here at the entrance, we have 3 directions to choose from. Now, the left it almost immediately dead ends. If you go straight, this is a really long, windy path. If you go straight up in this direction, we have 3 choices. We could either go back down or up in this direction. Up, dead end. You can go down that way, or back that way. That's what I was thinking of. Now this way takes you down a little bit. That's just a short dead end. But then it winds you up and around. We've seen this before, actually. And really just takes you back to where you started here. Going down this way, this path leads directly out into the large opening, the ravine. And then I do believe this is a dead end. Ah, but this path has not yet begun to wind. Going back this way, you find a rather large open room. That up there is just a very quick dead end. Going over here, you can either go this way, in which case there's a whole lot of things, or you can hop over here. Now this takes us straight out where we saw that zombie a moment ago, and then this goes down further. Dead end. Now over here, there is, yet again, multiple directions we can go. I don't really think I've explored too much in that direction. It's another ravine. It's the tail end of one, but I didn't want to get into that. And then in the opposite direction, I do believe this is a very quick dead end. And very soon now I'm not going to be exploring anymore. Right here, here we are. This room, it just opens up into so many different directions. I explored it all, for the most part. And even up here, there's like so many more, and then that loops around up there, and you can actually see the surface. Where are we? Maybe we should take a look at that from the surface. Now this path goes up, and this is, once again, where these zombies were. And we're right back here. Now that still even went and wound so much more. I don't want to... I could be in here getting lost again forever if I wanted to go over everything. But if we head back to this very entrance area here, now of the three directions, if we go to the right, this leads in the direction that we went before. Now this area, it gets so windy so fast. Oh wow, I missed some iron. There we are. It gets so windy so fast, though. Now, over here, there is... we can see up to the surface, and that's where we've looked down to see this ravine before. Now, I went down there for a short while. I didn't go far for fear of getting lost completely. The problem with going and digging deeper and deeper is, at least when you're near the surface, a lot of the paths are tunnels and they branch, and it's kind of easy for me to make a mental map. When you go deeper, though, the spaces get more open and convoluted, and I just get so lost so fast. Now, right here, we can just head straight up and out, and this actually takes us, if you recall that pit there, where we came out before, at the base of that thing. So this is kind of a shortcut. The heck is he? Hit by the one up there. How did I not see that originally? There. Oh, there's some iron up there even. Now, I didn't really explore too much in this direction. If only because it is so easy to get lost. Trying to remember the path I took to even get down there. Ah, if you go down this way, there is another dungeon. There wasn't terribly much in these, though. Buckets, string, gunpowder. Ah, here we are. We've made it. Now, I prefer explore in a way that affects the world around me the least. I knew I heard you. I prefer tamper and touch and mess with as little as possible. This changes completely, however, when I start dealing with lava underground. And the reason it does is because I simply adore the natural beauty of lava. So I clear out as much of the area as possible. Ah! Really? Really? I could use some food. When it comes to lava, I like clearing out the area so it's all as visible as possible, so you can just see everything. This doesn't take a small amount of time, but doing it does... It finds you a lot of things, as well as just showing off how pretty it all is. There were even some more diamonds down here. Once it cleared everything out, you can see it over there. I just have to get to it. Oh, and then there's one here. Then we... No, no, no! Did he uncover this iron? Oh, really? Where do they keep coming from? Well, here, we just kind of hope that there's not lava directly below this. Hey! Then we sit back and wait a moment. Not only does this take forever to do, though, but it is rather dangerous. Especially when you're near an opening like this. The light from the lava tends to keep monsters at bay for the most part, but you're still never in... perfect safety. And then we have this one over here. Ooh. I am really surprised. Usually that stuff just falls straight into the lava. I see you over there. And then you can just kind of wander into the lava. It's pretty great. Have to work our way back around to the mainland over here. Because as I'm sure you saw, and as I suspected, everything was back. All the iron that I mined previously came back. Which means the diamonds came back. And I am on the wrong side to get to that. I don't really need any more redstone or gold, so I haven't really been bothering to pick it up at this point. We're gonna be safe, nothing gonna jump me. Hey, buddy. And if you recall, there were two little bits of diamonds down here. There was that one, which was displayed right out in the open. And then there was one other. I'd like to get a lot of this iron as well, but a lot of it's in somewhat dangerous places. But this lava was, or this diamond was the diamond that we saw from the top that was just over the edge. Since hollowed out everything underneath it, and heaven help me, that took forever. Alright. That should be all the diamonds, and we just got 12 diamonds down here. That's a pretty nice haul. A slime? We haven't seen a slime. They die pretty easily, but then they just split into more slimes. We can use the experience in those little goo balls, though. So dangerous down here. I'm ready to leave. I'm pretty ready to leave. So now all I have to do is get back. Left kind of a trail of torches to show me where to go. Right. This is where I go up here. And then I kind of should probably do something here to make this much, much less precarious. Another Enderman. There is actually a way for us to kill Endermen without too terribly much difficulty. I wonder how feasible it would be to do it here. Because as long as you don't make eye contact, they leave you alone. But what I need is an area that is only 2 blocks high. You see, Endermen are quite tall. He can't get in here when it's only 2 blocks. Trying to make this as absolutely safe as possible for me. 3 blocks outside, still only 2 inside, so we should be as safe as can be. To tick him off. Where is he? He's just gone. Nope. Ha! They're quite killable as long as they can't get to you. Well, that said, let's get the crap out of here. Is that the sun coming up? Wow, we were down there all night. But you need an area only 2 blocks high to stand in for the Endermen not to be able to reach you. But you want this area to be 1 block higher than where they are. So they're standing on a plane 1 block lower than you. As long as you do this, not only can they not reach you, but they're still at eye level with you, which means you can hit them. I always have trouble hitting them from below otherwise.